Welcome to the debate. Today we're diving into the lyrics of Still Together, a song that really maps out a complex and, frankly, messy emotional journey. It's all about infidelity, profound pain, and this desperate plea for reconciliation.
It is. The material, which was written by Mario Tonin, and you can find on Spotify, Apple Music, and so on, it presents just a really profound lyrical conflict. The tension is rooted in this deep betrayal, and you can feel it in every line.
Absolutely. And that brings us to our core question. Is the narrative of Still Together ultimately about definitive emotional closure and a necessary separation? Or is it actually an affirmation of hope? A hope for reconciliation and what the lyrics call the rebirth of love? I'm going to argue that the pain and the flat-out rejection are the dominant themes here.
And I'll be arguing that the narrative is structured precisely to move past that trauma. I think the final, powerful push for love and forgiveness is what defines the text's true resolution, prioritizing the future over the past.
Well, from my perspective, the text establishes an emotional barrier that's, well, it's pretty much insurmountable. The speaker says very clearly, "It's clear now, alone is better." I mean, that's not just a moment of anger, it's a profound rejection. And it's confirmed later by the confession, "I hated you both. I despised you." Sure, there's a flicker of weakness. Sure, you can give me one last kiss. But the hard stop is, I can't. That pain won't let me. To me, that proves that closure is the only real outcome. Anything romantic after that is just, it's the desperate plea of the rejected partner, not the reality of the situation.
See, I come at that emotional arc from a different angle. We have to acknowledge that the narrative deliberately shifts its focus. It moves from that initial coldness, which is, completely justified, toward a potential future. The person seeking forgiveness zeroes in on a path forward, pleading, "With the strength of love will overcome the pain." And that line, "Maybe it's the last dance for the rebirth of love." I mean, that's the hinge of the entire song. It transforms what could be a farewell into a final challenge for renewal, all driven by an appeal to what they claim was truly love.
I find that line of reasoning difficult, given the sheer intensity of the rejection. The pain isn't just a hurdle, it's a wall. The speaker is explicit. Can't think of you in his arms. That image, that specific betrayal is a hard stop. And what's more, the guilt is entirely one-sided here. The wronged partner's pain is their own, which makes any appeal for reconciliation feel, well, almost impossible. How do you overcome something that one person says causes them hateful trauma?
Through to feel earned. If the pain were just superficial, the resolution would be meaningless. And crucially, the